Hello, and once again, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to NASCAR 08. A slightly alternate reality NASCAR 08. Guess what? The game save got corrupted. So, yeah, what happened is, my controller was a piece of shit. And, while it was saving, it corrupted the game save because it stopped detecting. I was just, oh my god. I was so pissed. I didn't get through much of the season. We were like on week 6, maybe. But what I've discovered is that the truck and the nationwide car drive slightly different. Basically, is what I'm trying to say here. Well, literally the first thing that I've tried to say this entire set. And the point is it's difficult. It's different driving these cars. In fact, the difference is so important that I feel like if we devote one season to trucks and one season to nationwide, we'll actually do this a lot easier. And yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna do nationwide this season. We're gonna start out with trucks. But yeah, this is a repurposed save, basically is what I'm trying to say. I grabbed another save that I've been working on for fucking years, and I just simulated to the end of the season, and now we're at year 6. I renamed my character to Kyle Larson to keep on the straight and narrow when it comes to this shit, but I think this is okay to do it in a different save because we already had all the car upgrades and all that stuff. We already had all the car upgrades and all the license challenges completed, so I feel like this is okay if we're just going to start over. I mean, everything up through part 75, is it? I'm pretty sure. Everything up through there is still canon. This is just, I guess Larson took a year off or something because it was like going to be year 5. I don't know. I don't even fucking know. It was year 4, wasn't it? I can't even remember. I haven't played this game in a few months. And by a few months, I mean 5 months. Anyway, so this is a good idea to get right back into the game by doing the hardest game mode that I've ever had to do in a NASCAR game. Well, I was probably going to pick out the Johnny Davis, or Bill Davis, or whatever. And it's a top 25 placing for each race, and I was able to do that in the season that I stuck ass in. So I feel like this will be fine. We are going to be teammates with Johnny Benson, of course, the cheating McDouchebag, as everyone knows. Maybe we can manipulate his shit. Maybe we could not manipulate his shit. I'm going to give him my best. I'm going to hit it with my best shot, but anyway, yes. We'll do trucks here. We'll do a season truck, even though it says National Series in the corner, but we're going to do a season of trucks. Win this championship, then we'll do nationwide. I was actually doing kind of decent in the truck season versus the nationwide season. I mean, maybe it's because I'd only done, 2 races of the truck season because the truck schedule is so retarded, but I thought I was doing a pretty good job, is basically what I'm trying to say. Did the loading bar glitch out already? Jesus. But yeah, as always, starting every race in last. And a new season begins! But I'm now using a new controller because the one that I was using fucked up the last save. So this might take some getting used to. Move, asshole. I'm gonna try and do this while staying on track, so that I won't be cheating. Shane Sieg is in NASCAR 09. As of recording, Shane Sieg has died. Well, then again, as of recording, as if he's gonna fucking, a voodoo doctor's gonna come into the fucking town and say, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but Shane Sieg will rise again." And then he's suddenly alive again, but he's a zombie. So he gets sponsored by, aging cream. Because when you rub aging cream on him, he looks less like a zombie. So you have no idea he's actually a zombie, so he gets, yeah. Isn't it Pantene that does that kind of shit? Pantene, I'm pretty sure, that does aging cream. Yeah. Pantene, man. Pantene. He gets a sponsorship from them. Now he's a zombie and he's winning all the races. And in victory lane, he bites off Mike Yalcum's head. Mike Yoakum's head. And that's actually how Dead Rising 2 happens. That's how the Dead Rising series starts. It was actually a voodoo doctor that, You know what? I should talk about this game. Basically, Daytona and Talladega are the easiest fucking tracks ever. Like, literally, there's no way to lose unless you're incredibly incompetent, because you see me, I'm waving all over the goddamn place. I forgot how... This controller is so much more sensitive than the other one. Yeah, yeah, this controller is so ridiculously sensitive. Like, god damn. I'm barely fucking touching it. And we're turning left here. God damn. I swear. So I haven't played this game at all with this controller yet. So it's a good idea we're doing the most challenging thing in NASCAR games that I've ever done. I'm actually using the directional buttons now. Because just tapping the directional buttons is far easier than trying to fiddle around with the control stick. Yeah. We've gotten to that point. I don't know, maybe that'll make me turn better. Actually, you know what? I think the reason is that there's no pressure sensitivity on this controller. I discussed this in the Juice playthrough. Also, I'm just gonna wreck the race so that it ends now, so I don't have to wait. That's why I wrecked there. Yeah, I discussed this in the Juice playthrough. Is that this controller doesn't have pressure sensitivity, I'm pretty sure. So what I need to do is get a new, DualShock controller. I mean, this is cool and all, but it's a piece of shit. So yeah. Well, that's win number 1 on the season for Kyle Larson. And what I need to remember to do, like I said, I don't know if I said this. This might have been something that got lost in time because of save file corruption, but I said that's not what I said. I said that we need to remember to put the left weight to max at every single race, especially short track. But here, let me show you the upgrades. See, everything's max except for efficiency, which, you don't fucking... Because every race will end under fucking green without a pit stop, no matter what. So, San Bernardino County, 200. Remember San Bernardino? You know what? That's kind of aged, hasn't it? That's kind of an old tragedy at this point. That was my first year of college, man. I've been in college for 2 fucking years, dude, and it feels like I've wasted the past 2 years of my... Because I have, kind of. I've kind of taken a bunch of useless fucking classes that have done nothing towards my degree the past 2 years. It really feels like I've wasted my fucking life the past few years. And, yeah. That's all I gotta say on that subject. I mean, I feel like I've done... Is that under downforce? No, it's under tires and weight. Tires and weight, left weight to max. Well, actually, no, we really don't need it here. We just need enough of it. But, I also gotta remember to turn off cautions at Watkins Glen. But that's not for a while, so shouldn't have to worry about that for some time. I am using the directional buttons pretty much on a permanent basis now. Okay. Dear God, oh God, it's so hard to control a sliding truck with the directional button. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Anyway, let's get back to the conversation at hand. There was a conversation going on? Yes, there was, Kamikaze, you fucking idiot. Well, what was that conversation? I don't fucking know, try to remember. Well, you're no help past me in my head, voice in my head that I'm talking to for some reason for comedic effect, question mark? I don't even know if this is comedic. Probably not, honestly. This is probably more cringy than anything. Yeah, I don't like this controller. I might swap back to... I might just swap back to the piece of shit that caused the thing to corrupt my game save. You know, just because this feels wrong, you know. My feels. My poor feels. Okay, so big strategy that we're gonna play out throughout this save file is that we're going to crash at the very last possible time to do a green-white checkered so we get a bonus lap. So when we're coming off of 4, I'm gonna have to wreck myself before they cross the line. But the only way that I can make up, because you see, I made up like 8 spots on the start. I made up like 8 spots on the start, but fuck my ass, this car sucks ass to drive with this controller. But I've made up virtually no position. Immediately as I say that, I'm making up all these spots here, but I'm gonna lose them all if I don't wreck myself right now. There we go. That's gonna get me around 15th or so. That's pretty good. Need to see a caution replay. Now this is gonna get me an extra lap basically, and I'm gonna need to abuse this the entire season. From the moment it looks like I'm making, because you see, I get such an amazing restart compared to everyone here. Like, yeah, right there, I made up more spots just in this first front straightaway than I did throughout. Okay. So much for making up any more spots after that. But yeah, throughout anything besides the entire race there. And the bump drafting feels terrible on this controller. Yeah, I think I'm changing back. I'm going to take the risk and change back. But you see, the controller is an even bigger piece of shit than it was when I was recording this last. Like, I wasn't even going to change it for juiced until this game's file got corrupted. But yeah. So we're in the top 10, but that doesn't matter. We need to finish in the top 5. Actually, you know what? What we really need to do is just finish in the top 25. That's all that matters. But yeah, as you can see, this is literally an insurmountable gap. Even if I had like maybe an extra 5 laps, I'd maybe gain 1 spot. But if this wasn't the last lap, and I wrecked myself and we were able to get another restart out of this, well, you know, we could very well get up there. So we're going to have to employ that mad strat over the course of this game, but we need to be intelligent with it because truck races are really, really short. So we need to use and abuse it in the correct manner. So yeah, I'm gonna swap out to the controller that destroyed this game save last time. Genius strategy, I know. This can't possibly go badly, even though it literally went badly the last time I tried it. Okay, that was interesting. See, whenever you get a caution in the middle of a highlight reel, and if you're quick, if your trigger fingers are quick, you know that, it just warps you on screen. It's ridiculous. So, Bill Davis Racing has swept the season thus far. A win for Johnny Benson, and a win for Kyle Larson, but it doesn't matter. Kyle Larson needs to fuck up Johnny Benson every chance he gets. No! Fuck! Come on! No! Are we good?